Hello, welcome to another SDR Zone video. This is November India 0 Zulu here, and today we're going to be taking a quick setup overview of the Anan 8000 DLE. Since we'll be working with the SDR Zone website today, I wanted to get in a small disclaimer that SDR Zone is a non-profit website. I do not make any compensation for this website. There are no advertisements as such, and so this is purely here for the benefit of the SDR community. With that said, there are a lot of resources out there available for the Anan 8000 DLE, and I feel like that's a great place to start so that if you're thinking about purchasing one of these, you can understand what it is you're getting. And then we'll move into an actual overview of the radio hardware. This will be very short and quick, and from there we'll move into the actual software, setting up Power SDR MRX and getting it up and on the air. Let's go ahead and begin with the website overview, and then we'll also look at some of the communities and forums that are available for the Anan 8000 DLE. So we're at the home page of SDR Zone, and there are a few different areas that may be of interest for you as an Anan user. We have online forums. The discussion tab is simply a summary of the latest discussions going on in those forums. The latest reviews, we'll look at that in a minute, and then some of the old SDR Zone content. If you're interested, there's also an SDR wiki here and a list of SDRs and test reports. So with that said, let's go ahead and look at the reviews section. So we're under latest reviews. In here you'll find the 8000 DLE review and a couple of companion articles that go with it. IMD and pure signal, and uses for dual ADCs with Anan SDRs. You'll find both of these potentially interesting. They are also embedded in the review if you choose to look at them that way. I did want to mention them, as well as you may find SDR network performance and remote access interesting. In addition, within the review, let's go ahead and take a look here. You'll find in the review embedded SDR manuals and important references. There you can find the user guide, the programmer tool guide. This SDR PC help guide is to help new users of SDRs understand integration with the PC and help troubleshoot issues there. A digital mode supplement, which will help you set up programs like Ham Radio Deluxe, your virtual audio cables, and other digital type mode software. The Anan Fast Settings will give you a quick overview of some of the key settings. This is an old reference, but it still applies in many ways to the current radios. You'll find Power SDR MRX AGC notes from Warren. This is very helpful, and you'll want to look at adjusting your audio chain for optimal audio performance from your Anan. Also within the review, you'll find several screenshots that you may find helpful. These will also help you get up and running and understand the full landscape of your Anan SDR, including some helpful diagrams on how to set up a keying paddle and other setup information, as well as the unpack information. It's a very in-depth, comprehensive review. In the Anan forums, you'll find an Apache Labs user group. I would not say this is one of the larger resources for your Anan, but it does have useful information that you can find there, including links on where to get the software and the programmer tools and bootloader tools. In the old SDR Zone content, you'll find articles about integration. These are very helpful. If you want to do software-defined audio, you can find information there. Shack diagrams about how to lay out your shack and document it so that you can use it. And then finally, As well in there, among many other interesting articles, you'll find an old Anan 100D review. You may find this as an interesting reference resource as well. On Yahoo, you'll be able to find the Apache Labs Yahoo group. There's also another Yahoo group. You can see the information here. KC9XG-SDR. In addition to that, from the Apache Labs website, you can find links to the Apache Labs forums. This is a community for Apache Lab users. And as well, a very important, useful website is the High Performance Software Defined Radio website. This also has a lot of information from a lot of the core architects behind the radio architecture and software. Hello, this is NI0Z at SDR Zone, and this is a quick setup video for the Anan 8000 DLE. We're looking at the front panel right now. You can see that we have a few buttons. We have a reset button. That simply resets the radio. We have a standby button. This puts it in receive only mode. And we have the power on and power off button. We have the headphone jacks, mic. That's also a key jack if you want to use a foot pedal or hand trigger key. And then your CW key. And of course the power button. I have a keyer and mic, external mic plugged in here. So that's what this is. There's a special adapter that you need to make for that if what you have doesn't work. So you can find a diagram of that on the SDR Zone website. Up top we have here an RD kW power supply. This is 70 amps. This will run off of 100 to 240 volts AC. You can see the voltage is adjustable. I have it set to 13.9 volts. And you can see some homemade soldered brass leads to the power cable that goes back to the back of the radio that we'll look at in a second. We're going to take a quick look at the back right now. So here we can see the pure signal coupler. It's already pre-installed. You've got your Ethernet jack. You have a key jack. Got a mic jack. Speaker jack. See up top here we have our 259 connectors, RF. So it's antenna 1, 2, and 3 from left to right. See down below here we have our programming switch. Simply flip that on to program. When you're done, turn it back off. You see you've got your line in, line outs. These are all explained in the manual. We have our speaker jack. There's a left and a right. The right is on the other side. Got your transverter and ADC2. Sometimes this is labeled differently in case you see it, but basically if you want a receive only antenna on ADC2 you would place it there. And of course you've got your grounding strap. We'll walk through the setup now. Once you've downloaded the install software, you'll go ahead and double click on it. Click next. Accept the terms and conditions if you agree to them. Do a complete install. Be some waiting here. We'll fast forward through that. You'll see a screen that may ask you to agree to run the software. It'll run through some setup and you'll want to click finish. Next we'll run the installed software.